Welcome to Auburn Hills, Michigan. Qualifying just starting for the In the Draft ARCA series, part of the Sidewinder Racing League. You see multiple time winner this season, Jack Painter in the 97, heading out to start his qualifying lap. He's on his out lap here. Let's see if we can take a quick look at our point standings. Had to do that first. And then, there we go, Jack with the 3 wins on the season. Tyler Lane, the only other win that counts so far. Some drivers not having enough starts picked up some wins. So those two locked in on points, and then it is a points battle. All the drivers in chat saying good luck to one another. Love seeing that. Good up, Refugee. Uh-oh. Big slide by the 97 going through 1 and 2. Not going to be a good first lap for Jack Painter. That is for certain after that slide. Also on track, we have 10. Bill Rivard, the 404 Paint Not Found car. I believe that is in Dysautonomia Teal. Kind of funny. October being Dysautonomia Awareness Month. Roebuck, first lap, top of the charts in the 30. App State, Chevy Ford. Mark Kincaid slots in P2, his first lap. Big slide out of Kincaid, turn number 2. That's going to hurt his second lap. EJ with the resub, appreciate you, my friend. 28 months, holy cow. Impressive. Very impressive. Roebuck's second lap is a tiny bit slower. He will slot still in first. Jack Painter, his second lap moves him up to second. Of course, he had that bobble on his first lap. Wes's second lap also faster on record. He goes into the 3rd spot, but Roebuck set the pole with his first lap, so that's interesting to see. Jake Lawrence has disappeared as I was trying to go check out his lap. Martison slots in the 7th spot. Alkire on the backstretch on his second lap, currently 8th. Alkire tends to do well in these bigger tracks. Griffin Jones jumps up to the 7th spot. Let's see if Alkire can pick up on his second lap here. 404, that should move him up. Alkire jumps up to 7th, just beats Griffin Jones. Ethan Evers' second lap, a 53. He will be in 11th, right behind Clapper Newell. Alex Reeling out for his first lap. Cross the line in the 42, see where he puts down a 40.16. Only 14th best, but probably using first lap to get the speed for lap 2. Cody Brown out on track. He posts a 39.64, puts him in 3rd spot. The Navy Chevy. Got a couple Navy cars out there, Alkire and Brown. See what Reeling can post on his second run. 39.78. It's going to be disappointing for Reeling as he remains 15th. Cody Brown, lap number 2. A touch slower, so he will remain 13th. 16 cars posting an official time. We have 6 cars not putting down a time. 22 registered for our session here today as the final 15 seconds tick off here on our countdown. Blake Roebuck going to be your pole sitter in the 30 car. Let's see if we can grab a word with Mr. Roebuck. Blake, DG, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, it looks like you're picking up a pole here in your Chevy Mustang. How are things going in the 30 car, and what are your prospects for keeping it up front all night?
Yeah, it's looking great so far. I kind of figured maybe they had the draft in their practice lap, and maybe I was right. And yeah, I figured it out there, and got some nice speed in it. Hopefully we could keep it up front for a little bit and put on a show for sure.
And you actually set the best lap on your first qualifying lap. That was interesting. Most drivers going faster on lap number 2. Is there any kind of strategy to that, or just kind of work out that way on accident?
Yeah, I mean, there's no strategy in it, honestly. I mean, I ran my fastest lap on the first lap, and I was gonna run my fastest lap my second lap, but I messed up my 3 and 4. I was actually 200ths in the green, so I would have been even faster. But yeah.
Impressive. All right, well, good luck to you in the race tonight.
All righty, thank y'all. Hope you have a good one.
That is a 30 of Blake Roebuck, the App State. We call it a Chevy Mustang 'cause it's got Chevy headlights and Mustang taillights and a Ford logo on it. Roebuck in the pole position tonight. Let's go ahead and run through our starting lineup presented by Labor 12. There it is. I was looking for the music and I found it, but now it's muted. There we go. Now we got Labor 12 music. All right, starting lineup. Blake Roebuck in the 30 car on pole alongside Jack Painter in the 97. Wes Parker will roll off in the 3rd spot. Jake Lawrence, the 68 XI machine, starts in 4th. Mark Kincaid, the 54, starts in 5th alongside Bill Rivard in the black and teal 10 car. Chris Holkire, the Navy Dodge, starts in the 7th spot. Griffin Jones, Lucas Oil Ford, starts in 8th. Zach Marchison in the 55 Nissan starts in 9th. Jeremy Clapper Newell, the 21 Camry, see the pink for October there, starts in 10th. Ethan Evers has the teal for dysautonomia awareness, and he starts 11th. Jonathan Legger in the GameStop Toyota starts 12th. Cody Brown, the Navy Chevy, starts in 13th. Ian Montrose, Old Spice Chevy, starts in 14th. Then you have the 42 Alex Reeling, the Mustang, starts in 15th. Adam Crozier, 16th in the 45 car. Cliff Mullins, purple and black 37, starts in 17th. There you see Cliff. Adam Thompson, 62 Ruger Chevy, starts in the 18th spot. J.R. Deal, the Napa Chevy, starts in 19th. Jason Palmer, not in his usual paint scheme, normally in a white Border Patrol car, but now he's got Punisher and black Border Patrol car there. He's starting in 20th. Corey Lavallo, looks like he's got a new sponsor. See if you can't pick it up on him. He's starting in the 21st spot here. And EJ Johnson, starting from the pits, it looked like in the 91, he'll roll off 22nd. As we get a look at Lavallo Landscaping Chevrolet. 65 laps from Michigan. Should be a fun one here tonight. Field rolls around. Blake Roebuck on the initial start. Does have to wait until the green flag is dropped by iRacing. Somehow jumped backwards in time. Pace car drives on off. The 97's Lincoln. There's all kinds of chaos happening. Roebuck leading the field through the front stretch, waiting for Barney to drop the green flag for the start of our 65 lap event. And there it is. Down and away. Roebuck leads the field, heading to turn number 1 alongside Jack Painter. Wes Parker, Jake Lawrence, Mark Kincaid, your top 5. EJ, thanks so much for the resub, my friend. Appreciate you. Roebuck nosing ahead briefly through the short way around the turn, but now Painter's going to have that momentum off the top side, probably jump out ahead. As they head down into turn number 3, side by side still for the lead as they've single file behind. Parker in 3rd, Lawrence 4th, and Rivard 5th. In my experience, that high line does kind of wear the tires a little bit quicker. So if you're able to consistently keep it to the bottom, it might be a bit slower, but you'll also conserve a bit of time. She can get such a good run on that high side. As you can see, Painter was behind entering the corner, but watch what he does down the backstretch. See the 97 just start pulling ahead. Now he's completely clear. Painter to the lead from the outside on that start. So we have Painter, Roebuck 1-2. Wes Parker settles in 3rd. We have Jake Lawrence, then Griffin Jones and Bill Rivard. Jones wanting to move past the 10. Up into the top 5 for Griffin Jones. So weird still seeing the XI colors for Jake Lawrence as one of our drivers, Steve Anderson, for the longest time ran XI cars for us. Griffin Jones gets out in front of Bill Rivard, and Rivard trying to pull the crossover, looking to the inside, coming down the backstretch. See a lot of that tonight. Alkire in the 7th spot. 43 Navy Dodge. Looks on with Margison in tow. You got a Ford Fusion, a nondescript Chevy, a Dodge Charger, and a Nissan GTR battling it out. What a mix. We're back side by side for the lead. Roebuck, Painter. Now Roebuck came off of turn 2 awkwardly. That's going to give the spot to Wes Parker. Parker's going to move up to 2nd. Roebuck was looking for the lead. Came off of turn 2 awkwardly, lost momentum, and lost 2nd place. Parker taking advantage. I have to call attention to this car because last week we talked about it. Autumn paints all of Wes's cars. And we said you ought to give him one with a bunch of flowers and just some pink and cute things all over it. So now it has puppies and an adoption agency. There's actually a QR code on the back. You can scan that QR code and check out the adoption agency. Pretty cool. Well done, Autumn. It's Parker. Oh, the caution comes out as Parker was about to look for the lead. Clapper Newell's gone around in the 21.
Hi, Bill.
Is ahead of Kincaid and a little bit of contact coming off the corner. Clapper Newell spins down to the inside wall, smashes the right side against the inside wall. Gets restarted. Hard to tell how much damage may be on the right side of this car. Smacked against the wall pretty good there.
Turn 2 on the back stretch.
We have our first caution, 10% of the way into the race. Trying to get a look at this right side. It's not so bad. You're in the right rear, banged up a bit. See if anyone jumps down pit road for fuel here. I imagine they won't take tires 6 laps in, but fuel probably going to be a play for at least a few cars.
After we do, the 54 got in the back of the 21 during the 21 round. The 54 will have the EOL.
Kincaid. Tough break for him, picking up the EOL. Someone adopt Clancy or Wes is going to make you adopt him. That's funny. Kincaid has to drop to the tail. He probably picked up his penalty before pitting here. So we'll check out the pit lane. See cars waiting at the back. That is Kincaid making sure he is the last one on pit road so he doesn't pick up a second black flag. Quite a few cars coming down for the fuel top off. I'd say roughly half the field. 10 cars stay on track.
Hey, race control, could you give me an EOL, please? I couldn't pit there because someone was stopped on pit road entrance, and I really don't want to be up here because I'm the one that hit the wall.
Should be able to pit on lap 2, right? I think you get 2 laps to pit even if you don't hit it the first one. So looking through, it is fuel stops for almost everyone. Adam Thompson had a 16-second stop in the 62. Not sure if he picked up maybe some wall contact.
Hey, my bad. 21.
Or if he
I really
just
didn't think I was
needed
gonna get you there.
Do something. It sat in the pit road a little bit longer. Not sure what happened with the 62 there, but he took some time. 16 seconds.
Wheel died, guys. Sorry.
Uh-oh, somebody's wheel died.
Sorry, I was on the brakes too.
Could
A
tell
lot
me
of-
how to close that out.
A lot of 4X's here. What happened?
You might want to extend this.
I think it went back a little bit far. Seeing contact for Cliff Mullins, Ian Montrose, Adam
I don't know
Kurtzjor,
if you
Ethan
know
Evers,
this,
Bill
Griffin,
Rivard.
but you're blinking again.
Yay!
Oh, right here.
Let me know if it gets blurred.
The 45 of Kurtzjor, I think. Let's see. Go on a far chase look here.
Clarity.
I think he's the one that has the
you're
wheel
blinking
die.
too. Like very badly blinking.
45
just gave
just
me a
comes to a
passenger
stop.
yellow.
Bill Rivard, Ian Montrose all piling in. Saw Ethan Evers get a piece. Those cars,
Checking now.
45 on pit road. See some damage repair happening up and down pit road now from that under yellow incident where someone's wheel disconnected. Mikey, 10 minutes too late. Brutal. Well, your car is out on track at least, with a 21 on it. Painted this car for Mikey. Mikey didn't make it to the track in time, so we threw it on development driver, Clapper Newell's car. He's already hit the inside wall once. Getting turned off the bumper of the 54. Painter, our leader in the 97, has been blinking quite a lot. I think Alkire just blinked out. Can't find Alkire on track. Now he's fourth again. Yeah. Connection issues for both. First place Jack Painter and fourth place Christopher Alkire. So Wes Parker in ninth. On back to Cliff Mullins, Jason Palmer, all stopping for fuel here. J.R. Deal a 15-second stop. Could have taken tires. We'll see when he starts coming through the field or not. So we had an extended caution as one of the driver's wheels broke. Adam Crozier out of the race with mechanical failure. Finished 22nd. We're getting set for a restart here. Let's see if we can't take a look at Clancy, as Autumn's talking about in chat on the back of the car.
Hey, Mike.
There it is. There's the QR code. You got your phone, go ahead. Scan that as we come around the corner. The lights get on there. If for no other reason, just to check it out. See what it's about. Wes says do not scan. Wes wants to adopt it apparently. Wants to adopt Clancy. We're trying to get Clancy adopted and Wes is trying not to, so Wes can adopt Clancy. Funny stuff. Wes, your car is beautiful. I like all the flowers. You did a good job, Autumn. Get a better look at this 22 as he comes down the backstretch. Art teacher Autumn. Making it all beautiful for him. I finally gave her the decals, Wes, so that you have the right decals on the car. Uh-oh, tried to go show the painter leader and he blinks out. One of those nights. Field works their way through turns 3 and 4. Pace car is about to head on off. Jack Painter. Restart zones are in use for this race. We'll have to see the 97 enter the blue box before we can get a restart. Field has to roll steady until right there. Anywhere from there to there, he can go. And if he gets to the end of it and hasn't already gone, then iRacing will just drop the green flag anyway. Puts a hard disadvantage on the outside car as you see Roebuck falling back big time into 30 under attack from the 53 of Griffin Jones. Jones running that middle line. They get very close, battling for second. Oh, now Griffin Jones is blinking. Why not? 3 of our top 4 drivers blinking quite a lot. Apparently that's the trick to being fast at Michigan. Have a bad connection. Painter, Roebuck, Griffin Jones, Chris Alkire, and Cody Brown. 17 breaks up into the top 5 for a moment. Now Margison back ahead. So they battle for the 5th spot. Behind them, Wes Parker, Alex Reeling side by side. Margison gets up high in the 55. It gets good speed from that. Check out the action where you can see pretty much the whole field from the TV3 cam as they work down the backstretch in rounds 3 and 4. It's a good thing about Michigan, you get such wide open corners, a lot of options. See the top 2 nose to tail as they head down into the corner. And side by side, Griffin Jones, Alkire on the top side, trying to power his Dodge around the Ford of Griffin Jones. Now to move Alkire up to the top 3. Alkire has a win here in the Cup Series. One of those tracks Alkire is comfortable with. Griffin Jones 4th, Margison 5th, Alex Reeling starting to make his presence known as Cody Brown's falling back to 8th. Field crosses the stripe. Start lap 13. Watch Reeling trying to work over Margison. See the track gets flatter as you get closer to the bottom. Hard to keep your momentum up down there. Margison going to move back ahead now. Parker once again side by side with Reeling. Parker wanted to go to the outside. Reeling was having none of it. Made sure he got to the top. Margison gets the nose ahead of Griffin Jones. Trying to make some gains in his GTR, but here comes Jones' Fusion. Fighting back on that outside. Top two still nose to tail. They've put some distance over Alkire in third. Painter and Roebuck trying to drive away from the field, make this a two-car show. Alkire up and into the wall in the 43. Gets into the outside wall, running third. I don't think we'll go 3 wide down into turn 3. Margison gets by. Griffin Jones gets by. Now Parker and Reeling split in the 43. 43 vanishes as we're trying to show him. Blinking out in the middle of a 3 wide battle. That's terrifying. Now the Navy cars are right there together, 7th and 8th. Got Alkire and Cody Brown. Margison battling for the 4th spot against Griffin Jones. After Alkire's mistake, Jones up in 3rd. Oh my gosh, 22 West Parker is a bit out of shape there, but hangs on to it. 42 of Reeling pushing Griffin Jones down the backstretch. Now Parker works over Margison. Outside should all start draft training and push by this 55 car. Keith with the Prime Gaming. Appreciate you so much, my friend. Hope things are well for you. Now Reeling trying to get to the outside of Griffin Jones. Not quite able to get there. He was taking a look, and Reeling smacks the outside wall coming off too. Looks like the 26 further back. Ethan Evers also smacking the outside wall. Margison finally concedes the spot to Parker. Now Margison jumps up to the high side. That Bill Rivard making his way back into this top 10 battle is Alkire up and into the outside wall again. Almost comes down and collects Rivard. Able to stay off of him. Alkire falling back from that 3rd spot. He's down to 9th and going to lose that to JR Deal. Jonathan Ligger trying to get by. It's a battle for the lead. 30 of Roebuck able to take it away on the bottom. Now here comes the crossover from Painter. Painter denied. Settles in 2nd. So Blake Roebuck. I say that, then Painter drops to the bottom to try and get back by. Side-by-side battle for the 2 cars that had pushed out to over a 2nd lead, but now battling side-by-side may slow them down a bit. We shall see. Just
Follow me to the promised land.
That's Wes Parker trying to get them to push instead of pass.
I'll adopt a dog along the way.
Adopt a dog along the way. You heard Wes say, follow me to the promised land. He's trying to get the drivers to fall in line while they're battling side by side, see if they can't run them down. I think Painter got that message too, though.
Just keep your foot planted
Caution's
in,
out.
Just have a car blocking you.
Lawrence is around and not happy. Like Alkire, Lavallo all had part of this one. Alkire smacks the wall. Lawrence right into it behind him. And Lavallo just doesn't even lift. Keeps driving underneath the 68 until he's off of his nose. It's an interesting strategy. One more look at that. But Alkire, 43 car getting tight. Goes up the track right in front of Jake Lawrence. Smacks the outside wall. And Lawrence gets in the back of him. And then Lavallo just team no lifts it right through the 68.
Oh, where you at? 0-1.
Looks like Crozier has rejoined the race.
I'm coming, bud. I'm coming.
Crozier 1 lap down in the 45 car, but he has
4.
rejoined the field. See the 68 Jake Lawrence. He got run into the back of by the 0-1. Let's go on board the 0-1 for that crash. Take another look at it. Once we get there. There it is. Let's go find our cockpit view. See the two cars ahead of him, the 43 Chris Alkire and the 68 of Jake Lawrence. Both of them are going to get up and into the outside wall on a corner exit as they come off turn number 2 here. Here the car's sliding around, you can see him. Alkire gets tight, goes up into the outside wall. Navallo just up underneath the 68 machine. Yeah, out comes the pit road. Check out his damage repair. Quite a few cars on pit road, pretty much the entire field. Let's see. Looks like the top 5 cars, all fuel. Roebuck, Reeling, Evers, Rivard, Montrose, all 6 and 7 second stops. Wes Parker, it's going to be 4 tires there in the 6th spot. Griffin Jones, the tires. Cody Brown, Painter, Margison, Mullins, all tires. EJ Johnson, 6 second stops, so he's going to be 12th spot on gas only. Legger, 13th with tires. JR Deal,
After review,
Alkire,
the
Kincaid.
43 got in the wall, and then other cars were collected behind. This is kind of a racing incident, a bunch of cars racing close together. So we're going to have no penalty on this one.
You go, no penalty to 43 for getting into the outside wall and getting run over afterwards. Crozier 18th, Lavallo 19th, so Crozier gets the wave around here. He'll be back on the lead lap. Jake Lawrence getting some damage repair, as was the 21 of Clapper Newell and 62 of Thompson. All 22 cars still running and still on the lead lap at this point. Love to see that. Everyone out there having some fun. Not having to be out of the race. Good night, Rick. Have a good one, my friend. Good to see you. Field forming up 2x2s. We get set for a restart. Forward bite teammates on the front row. Alex Reeling and Blake Roebuck. Ethan Evers, the Cave RP Toyota, they're in 3rd. Ian Montrose, Old Spice Chevy, 4th. Looks like Wes Parker, your top 5.
You okay, Cliff?
Yeah, we're good. We have now switched to hard Mountain Dews.
Only a couple.
No more beer in the Cliff Mullins
What
pits.
flavor?
They have switched to Hard Mountain
I
Dew.
like the Baja Blast one.
I started on the Baja Blast, drank all 4 of them, and then now I'm on the watermelon.
Oh my goodness. Well, if we see the 37 car in an accident, we know why.
Sneak up on you pretty quick.
Oh yeah, it's really easy to go through a case of them in one sitting.
Oh my.
Exactly.
Pace car dives on off. Blake Roebuck, Alex Reeling will lead us to the restart zone here. We get restarted. Nice clean restart. Reeling going to slap down behind his teammate. So those Mustangs head down to turn 1.
That wasn't a clean restart there, Swiss.
Clean up front. Okay.
Can I get a black flag, please? Or you just spawn my pass on the inside?
You know, we wouldn't have to keep checking up the field if we just maintain pace. It's not that hard.
Since that wasn't a good restart, can we keep our spot?
Can I get cleared, please?
Try to see where this happens at. Looks like the car behind EJ Johnson starts to close up. I think it's Jonathan Legger.
Hey, can you take a look at the start? It said I got black flag for passing there, but I'm pretty sure I was next to him. But can you just take a look at it?
Oh my god, Jack, where are you?
So you see Legger catches up, the car behind Legger catches up. I think that is 25 of Palmer catches up, and then the brakes.
Kind of terrifying me.
And when he brakes, Jake Lawrence loses control of the car, trying not to run over anybody, and smacks the outside wall.
I have a signal booster in my room, but apparently that's not good enough for iRacing. Thank you, Spectrum.
So you're telling me you're using Wi-Fi?
Yeah, Wi-Fi is never good for iRacing.
That's even more scarier.
Okay, so as far as the 42 passing under yellow, iRacing and its genius on the restart zones, you were about 2 foot in front of the 30 going into the restart zone. That's why it black flagged you.
When it says don't pass the leader, it means don't pass the leader. They're serious about that. Fuel only on the 26 as he pitted from the 4th spot.
And with regards to the spin on the restart, there was a big checkup. So while the 68 was the one that spun and 62 got corrected, the whole outside line kind of had a checkup there at the back, so we're going to have no penalty on that.
Might start issuing the penalty for the cars that are laying back and causing that.
Make sure we don't have people lagging back and playing games on restarts.
There we go. You read my mind.
Can I get it EOL then, so I can serve this penalty?
42 going to go to the back, so he doesn't correct the field trying to come to the penalty. He's going to try to hit pit road as soon as the green flag comes out instead of taking a whole lap around. We'll see if race control grants him that. Looks like they have. See the 42 stopped on track as the field works their way by. So I believe the restart zone infraction is going to be a drive-through for the 42. I believe we'll get the one to go this time by. We have a chat with the second place driver. Ian Montrose and the one cars are getting set for the restart. Ian, DG, you got the copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you're in the dreaded outside zone, outside line on the front row going into this restart zone. When you come back around, what are your thoughts on trying to stay up there and not get the black flag as we just saw the 42 pick up?
What is that on the back of your car?
Yeah, I'm not too fussed about the restart. I'm more worried about spinning my tires, but yeah, I think we're gonna be alright. More than anything, I just don't want to fall too far back and give Wes on the inside a shot either. So it's gonna be tricky. I'm sure Wes is pretty good at restarts, so we'll see how it goes.
Stand for it. Good luck to you.
I scanned it earlier and I got to the Soho website, but like I guess the specific dog, like the page there, says didn't exist, so I don't know if
Dog already getting adopted?
Repeat?
Did Clancy already get adopted?
The QR code took me to like the Soho website, but it's like I guess the specific dog, Clancy. I don't think they have a page.
I'm waiting, right? I'm getting lost.
Wes is upset. Clancy may have been adopted. Jake left and not having fun.
Clancy.
That's a good thing if you got adopted, right?
Lawrence will finish 22nd tonight.
I wanted the dog.
Wes.
Well, why would you put a QR code for somebody to go adopt him?
Autumn's checking now to see if Clancy got adopted.
Blame Autumn. Fair enough.
25 down, 40 to go from Michigan. We get restarted here. Blake Roebuck jumped out quick, just as Montrose was fearing. Wes Parker gets to his inside. Wes battles for second with the one of Montrose. See if Montrose is able to use that outside line, as we've seen a few times tonight, to keep the momentum off turn number 2 and get the spot, or if Wes Parker muscles him up the track a little bit.
Hitting this time.
My bad.
Montrose does get passed by Parker, and now Cody Brown is inside.
Sorry, Jack.
Montrose sliding back from that second spot as Mullins now to his inside. We're starting to see cars that took tires come to the front. Wes Parker being the first of those. Parker has fresh rubber on the 22. Roebuck fuel only on his stop. We should see those tires start burning through the field that hasn't taken them yet. And there goes Parker out to the front in his Adopt Clancy Dodge Intrepid. I don't remember what the name of that car was. Blake Roebuck second.
It's a damn
Cody
good
Brown.
thing I'm good at driving.
Cody Brown
Name on it, Bill.
trying to get by Blake Roebuck here.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Cody's
I love
Navy
you,
Chevy
Bill.
moves into the second spot. Blake Roebuck sits in third, has Cliff Mullins. Mullins on fresh rubber. Those cars that haven't taken tires yet, they're looking for maybe about a 5 to 10 lap run and then come back down. Bolt on fresh tires pretty much the rest of the race when there's a yellow. Tires, definitely a big deal at Michigan. Mullins now third, Margerson fourth. It's Roebuck sliding back on the old rubber. Kincaid, saw him way back in 20th earlier. He's moving up into fifth now.
Hold on, we're drinking.
Fresh tires are in the top 5, and here comes Alkire. We saw him smack the wall a few times. Even began that one stack up. Now he's looking to the outside of Blake Roebuck in the 43.
You can't talk to me on the straightaway.
But I can talk to you in a corner.
Alkire now up to 6th as Roebuck and Montrose have fallen to 7th and 8th.
Are the straightaways drinking zones, Cliff?
Yeah, very much so.
Straightaways are for drinking. Cliff Mullins.
Isn't that supposed to be a no fireball zone?
Good times. Clancy was there yesterday, but as of today, Clancy has been adopted. There we go. Clancy has been adopted. Wes Parker leading the race with the Adopt Clancy Soho Dodge Intrepid. Clancy getting adopted. QR code deactivated on the car. So Wes Parker leads. Cody Brown,
Hello,
Cliff
operator.
Mullins,
I want to report a drunk driver.
Margerson, and Kincaid.
No, we ain't drunk yet.
Takes a whole lot more than a Mountain Dew to get Cliff Mullins drunk. Alkire in 6th. Montrose skits by the 30 of Roebuck. Both those cars on the same strategy, so Montrose pushing ahead. They got fresh rubber behind them with Clapper Newell and Jonathan Legger.
Didn't mean to run you side there, Blake, sorry about
Sounds like Montrose may have slid up the track a little bit. Legger sends it in deep on the top side of the 28. He's trying to get around the outside of the 21 of Clapper Newell. So he's got that white and pink breast cancer awareness Camry. There's Jack Painter on the outside, Bill Rivard on the inside as they split. Clapper Newell is all happening at the back end of the top 10 from a 7th on back. Jonathan Legger sends it. The 28 GameStop Camry. He's going to get all the way to the front of this pack. Nice move from Legger. It is GameStop Toyota up to the 7th spot once he finally dispatches Ian Montrose with the older tires. Now here comes Rivard and Painter to get around Legger. Painter not on newer rubber. So 97, maybe a bit older
I
tire.
like getting squeezed by your own teammate.
Montrose grumpy about the 28 car. But the 28 car
There's a wall
can't
there,
hear his complaint.
Let's try to get that last dip out, man.
I think Cliff Mullins just smacked the wall in the 37
Keep
car.
it straight, Cliff. Come on.
Shush.
Mullins just banging the wall, falling back from Cody Brown and Wes Parker. Looks like the 45 of Kerjour is headed back down pit road. I think he smacked the wall. The 45 car back on pit road. Those of you fans of the Two Extreme team. One's in 3rd, Cliff Mullins. Smacking the wall a few times himself. Adam Kerjour on pit road. Checking on Alex Reeling. Had to serve that penalty under green. Reeling in the 21st spot. Not the first car lap down. Currently that goes to Adam Kerjour. Kerjour about 18 seconds ahead of Reeling. So Reeling, that's his challenge. He's trying to catch Kerjour to be the first car lap down should that yellow come out. Parker coming across the line to lead lap 34. 31 laps to go. Parker out front of Cody Brown, then Cliff Mullins, Margison, Kincaid. It's battle for third. Vard and Painter still doing battle out on track. Legger, who was 7th, has fallen to 9th. Rivard and Painter both getting around the 28. Like somebody was rubbing the wall. Rivard reeling in Alkire. Painter doing a good job not having the same tires as everyone around him. It's entirely possible Painter may have pitted last caution, gotten tires, then this caution came back down for fuel only. So this car hanging there with the cars that pitted last time through, 16 laps ago. Vard ducking to the inside of Alkire. This is a battle for the 6th spot. Vard in the number 10 404 paint not found car. Bill got donated a winning paint scheme, free scheme by the 97 behind him, Jack Painter. So we'll be putting together a paint scheme for Bill as soon as we get that taken care of. Painter moves by Alkire. Painter will move up to 7th. Alkire falls to 8th. Alkire has Legger behind. Griffin Jones, Ian Montrose, Jeremy Clapper Newell, Adam Thompson, Jason Palmer. And there's Blake Roebuck 15th. Ethan Evers rides 16th. There is EJ Johnson in the Reese's Cookie Car, 17th. Corey Lavallo 18th. J.R. Deal 19th. Adam Crozier in 20th. First car 1 lap down. He still has 17.5 seconds over Alex Reeling. .28 to go from Michigan. I do believe the cars will have to make one more stop if we go green. Mark Kincaid has gotten underneath Cliff Mullins in the 37 car. Gotten by Margison already. As Cody Brown has fallen back to them. Kincaid, a strong run on the bottom here. Despite not having any of the draft help, the other 3 cars are in a bit of a draft train. Kincaid doesn't care. Oh, Mullins!
Reckon.
Mullins gets into the right rear of the 54, turns him up the track into the 17 of Cody Brown. Those 3 cars come together. Cliff saying he had a feeling that was going to happen. Let's take a look.
Bad. If I come up there, I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Back on the far chase here. It's like Cody came down. No, not Cody. Cliff came down. I was looking at Cody's car. Cliff in the 37 looked like he came down just a little bit. And that little bit was enough. Right there. Cliff starts to drift down. It looks like Cliff was entering the corner before Kincaid was ready to start entering the corner, so Cliff started coming down. Kincaid was going straight, and they right reared
Pace car in the back
54 of Kincaid up into the 17 of Cody Brown off the front nose of the 37 of Cliff Mullins. Fortunately, no one else collected there. We'll see who is taking the pit road and who isn't. Cliff Mullins entered the closed pit there. Everyone has at least 15 laps on their tires. It's 3 sets of tires, 50% fuel. We'll see who comes to grab the rubber.
After review, the 54 came up into the 37, causing the wreck. Since this is the second penalty on the 54, it'll be a drive-through.
Interesting. Did not see it the way we saw it. So far, the entire field on pit road. Everyone on the lead lap anyway. Switch over to pit exit. Everyone on the lead lap on pit road.
Tires are down to 74.
Wes Parker down and away in the 22. Fuel stop for him. Fuel for Kincaid, Margison, Painter, Griffin Jones, Alkire, Clapper Newell, Montrose, and Evers all on a fuel stop there. Bill Rivard in 10th, taking tires. Cody Brown fuel stop in 11th. Tires for Legger, Roebuck, Palmer, EJ Johnson, Adam Thompson, JR Deal, Corey Lavallo, all taking tires there. So basically the front 9 plus Cody Brown in 11th are on a fuel only stop, and 10th and 12th on back will have the tires, so we'll see comers and goers for sure as we get set here. Let's see who had to burn faster pairs here.
Mark, let me know if you want an EOL as well. You can stay where you're at if you want to, or I can give you an EOL, whichever you'd like.
I was just about to ask you. Yeah, I'll take you.
Kincaid's taking his. Clapper Newell used his on that early wreck, I'm sure. Cody Brown had to use his after that wreck. Corey Lavallo, Adam Kerjor have used theirs. Cliff Mullins on pit road for 2 minutes and 45 seconds and counting, so I think Cliff Mullins may have already used one and now is damaged again, or else he wouldn't be a lap down. So pretty sure Cliff used his early and now is paying the price. Let's see if Wes is hanging out in the chat. I know we're getting set for a restart, but we're in turn 2. We got a little bit of time. There's Wes. So Clancy got adopted, huh?
I don't want to talk about it.
All right, let's talk about this race car. How's that 22 feeling out front?
It feels fast. Paint scheme, very upset with. You know, I didn't decide to do this paint, so kind of upset. But hey, there is other dogs available on the website, so you can go after them too.
Yeah, going over, what is it, Soho?
Yeah.
Go check out Soho. Adopt yourself a pet. Appreciate you, my friend. Good luck.
Thank you.
That is one upset person not being able to adopt Clancy. Poor Wes. Hear the disappointment in his voice as the driver of the 22 car leading the race, and it sounds like he's running last.
Can you pull me to the channel?
I don't know who that is. Wes Parker gets restarted. Out front, Margison and Painter side by side. Margison.
Can I go back to my channel?
Oh, yeah, I got you.
No, you can't.
I got you.
Hey, I'm pitting here, guys.
Somebody is pitting here. Didn't catch who that was. We have another dog already. There you go. I think it was the 54 saying he's pitting. Come to serve that penalty. See, he's got the pink for October on his car. Pink number on the roof. Pink details. Nice paint scheme there for Kincaid. It was the 54 having to come down to serve a penalty. I think he's got the pass through here. He's got to get it woe down to pit road speed. Then he'll head back out on track and hope to stay on lead lap. Michigan, quite the large track. So we'll see the 54 driving for eternity down pit road as the field already on the backstretch. Wes Parker well out in front. Kincaid should stay on the lead lap here, as he's already down and away. He'll have to get up to speed, but he'll be entering turn 1 as Parker's exiting turn 4. Kincaid's got any speed in that car, he should be able to stay on the lead lap. Roebuck battles Painter for second. Roebuck now has the freshest tires. He is up to the second spot. Quite the hornet's nest behind them. My goodness. Look at this back. Phil Rivard driving up to the front of it on fresh rubber. Painter still not on newer tires on 97, so he's going to be a sitting duck. So here comes Legger. Legger's on his second set for sure. Margison's in there. He took fuel only this time. So Legger in 28 moving towards the front. Here comes JR Deal on the Napa 9. Haven't talked much about him this race. He's up to the 6th spot. As the tires start working their way to the front. EJ Johnson, the 91 Reese's car, also took a set of tires here. He's currently 11th. See how high he can work, as he has at least 5 cars ahead of him that did not take tires. Now the top 5 are all tire getters here. Is Roebuck, Parker, Legger, Rivard, and JR Deal. Your top 5. Looks like we're playing a tire lottery out here at Michigan. Jack Painter in the 6th spot. Margison, Montrose, Alkire, and Griffin Jones all on an older set. And then here comes the 91 of EJ Johnson looking for a way through. He's going to get 2 in one corner as he gets by Alkire and Griffin Jones. Here comes the 62 of Thompson. Thompson had a 4-second stop, so I think he just picked up some fuel. But perhaps may have taken tires recently. I'm not sure, but he just blew by those 43 and 54. There's Cody Brown. He was up towards the front earlier on those tire cycles. Finds himself 14th. Palmer 15th. Ethan Evers back in 16th. I believe the 43 of Alkire may have just brushed the wall. Yes, he is. 43 Alkire blinking and riding the wall. There he is. He's still out there. That right side is destroyed. He hit that wall hard. We'll try to find a replay here. Here we go. Coming off turn number 2. Oh no, he blinks right on the replay. You just see the debris fly up in the air. Tough break for Alkire. One of his better tracks usually. Not going well for the 43 Navy car. Kincaid still on the lead lap in 19th after serving that penalty. Alex Reeling, first car 1 lap down, hoping he stays on the lead lap. That the car of Kincaid. Reeling wants that lucky dog. Cliff Mullins 2 laps down, back out there in the 37 car all by himself. Probably not having a whole lot of fun at the moment, but Roebuck all the way to the race lead on those fresh tires, has nearly a full second over Jonathan Legger in second. Let's go ahead and get our gap working back up here. It's got nearly 8 tenths over Legger. Bill Rivard about the same distance back to 3rd. Then JR Deal now is 4th, as Wes Parker in the 5th spot. We lost one of our tire getters. Chris Alkire briefly went a lap down, but Kincaid, or Reeling, has passed him, so Reeling back to being the first car 1 lap down. Alkire on pit road. Some pretty significant damage to the 43 Navy Dodge. Roebuck well out in front. Legger, Rivard, and Deal 3rd and 4th. Deal looking to the inside, trying to get 3rd spot away from his teammate. Rivard goes ahead and lets him through. JR Deal up to the 3rd spot. Got his Napa Chevy doing well. Adam Thompson up to 5th. Thompson currently ahead of Wes Parker, Painter. There's EJ Johnson. 16 laps remaining from Michigan. Heard Wes, I think he asked if he wanted to could go to the pits. 22 is pitting under green. Wes Parker comes in under green. Surprising. Restarted up front. Hits pit road under green with 15 to go. We'll see if cars can make it. I think about 24, 25 laps. Is about how far they'd have to go if they took fuel on our last stop. So Roebuck leads Jonathan Legger in 2nd. JR Deal 3rd. Adam Thompson up to 4th. Bill Rivard falling back in the 10. Alex Reeling, the lap machine, gets by. Here comes EJ Johnson in the 91. EJ up into the top 5. Good to see for EJ. Rivard struggling in the 10. Here comes Montrose. Montrose up and into 6th spot. Gets by Bill. I'm going to leave that one alone, Jake. Just not going to touch that one. EJ Johnson up around Adam Thompson. EJ up to 4th. Now he's got about 3.5 seconds before he can catch up to JR Deal. Quite a gap for EJ going to the forward direction. And we got a battle between Thompson and Montrose for the 5th spot. Did you see the 21 Clapper Newell coming off pit road? Clapper Newell 1 lap down in 19th. Montrose in the 5th spot. Thompson in 6th. Lavallo currently 7th, fighting with Margerson and Palmer. All these cars on the same strategy. Just topped off on the last pit stop. Margerson gets by Lavallo and up to the 7th spot. Bill Rivard's fallen all the way to 10th. That 10 car tires have just had it, I'm guessing, on that 10 car. He's drifting back. Look how much distance those 3 cars put on Rivard there. There's Painter in 11th, Griffin Jones 12th, Cody Brown 13th, Ethan Evers 14th, Adam Crozier getting back on a lead lap now in 15th. Mark Kincaid served that penalty. He's currently 16th. Wes Parker already hit pit road. He's 17th, reeling on and off pit road. Actually, no, he's just fallen back. It's been 14 laps since reeling came down. I wonder what happened to reeling. Yeah, Neo 2nd. Clapper Newell 19th. Alkire in 20th. 2 laps down for Alkire and Mullins. So those two about a second apart. Would actually be a battle for position if Mullins can catch up. $11 laps to go. Jonathan Legger in 2nd. It's because you weren't there to wreck him, Mike. Legger making some definite gains there. Could Roebuck be trying to save some fuel? Hard to say. But he definitely caught him in a hurry. Legger is there. Just like that. Jonathan Legger to the race lead as he goes by Blake Roebuck. What is happening? Roebuck in the 30 just falling off the wagon. I think maybe some fuel strategy being played here. I think that also might be why the 10 of Bill Rivard fell back so much.
Not clear.
We hear Alkire say not clear. Let's see who may have been involved with Alkire on the not clear. 45 of Crozier.
He says wheel died again.
Crozier says his wheel died again. He's on pit road, so no caution coming out for that. Jonathan Legger leads this race over JR Deal. What in the world is happening? And it might be a fuel thing as Legger down onto the apron. Race leader Jonathan Legger coming to pit road. So Legger on pit road, JR Deal leading in the 9. I think we saw a lot of people letting up to try and save fuel here. Some guys came down early, took their lumps. We'll see if they can come back to the front. Roebuck currently in 2nd. There goes EJ Johnson to the inside, the 91 Reese's Cookie Chevrolet. Go ahead, EJ Johnson. Up to P2. JR Deal leads EJ Johnson, Blake Roebuck, Ian Montrose, and Zach Margison, your top 5. There's Montrose in 4th. Margison 5th. Cody Brown in the 6th spot. Palmer 7th. Lavallo 8th. Thompson 9th. And Painter in 10th. Let's check in on cars who have pit. Wes Parker, first one who has pit in 14th. Neo got a black flag. Oh no. It's not showing a black flag for me. Unless he's coming out now. He was 32.7 on pit road. Average is about that, so I guess he entered a little too fast. Neo coming down a serve penalty. Tough break for the 28, running up front, leading when he pit. Now it's JR Deal and EJ Thompson with 6 to go. We can ask Corey since he's in chat. Do you have enough fuel, or are you just going to make us sweat it out? Here comes EJ Johnson as JR Deal. Looks like he's trying to save. EJ Johnson going to power by for the race lead. So EJ out front. JR Deal in second. Heard him in chat say they're trying to train JR how to save fuel. Funny stuff. Down in the 10 tenths chat. Got his team trying to coach him through it. Looks like he may have let EJ Johnson by to try and get in the draft and save some. Coming to the line, will be 4 to go. Does EJ Johnson have enough? Looks like EJ and JR are pitted on the same lap, along with Ian Montrose. We know Roebuck was dropping back to save. Roebuck's currently in the 5th spot, about 8 seconds behind this battle. There goes Clapper Newell by in the 21. Clapper unlaps himself, gets back on the lead lap. It's like Margerson on pit road in the 55 car. Wes Parker, first car we know can make it, is in 13th. Currently 18 seconds back from the leader. But as we said, we know Wes Parker can make it in the 22. It's the 12 cars ahead of him that we're not so sure about. EJ Johnson down the backstretch. JR Deal in tow. Gotta wonder what those fuel tanks are looking like. Comes Margerson. I'll put Zach back on the lead lap. 2 to go for Michigan as the drama intensifies. JR Deal backing way off of EJ Johnson. JR backing up big time. JR probably trying just to stay ahead of Blake Roebuck at this point. EJ Johnson sees that. He's going to start letting up. They're backing up. 2 laps remain. Really a lap and a half. Not even a half as EJ makes it onto the front stretch. Is Johnson out? JR Deal across the line ahead of Blake Roebuck. Did EJ run out? Blake Roebuck power down in the 30. He gets out front going through turns 1 and 2. Roebuck storms ahead. Does Roebuck have enough to make it? He started saving before everyone else, and we were wondering why he was backing up. Now we know. Blake Roebuck, Bill Rivard, your top 2. Roebuck working through turns 3 and 4. He's going to come off turn number 4, and I believe he can coast the rest of the way. I think he's out of gas. The 30 is out of gas. Oh my gosh, Bill Rivard wins that race by just a nose. Bill Rivard steals it at the line as Roebuck, I think, runs out coming out of 4. Bill Rivard in the 10.
Nice job, Bill.
Wins that race.
Out at the line.
Holy cow. Bill Rivard.
Good shit, Bill.
Very good fuel saving.
I ran out like 100 yards before the line.
You heard Roebuck. I thought he was going to get there. Bill Rivard keeps the throttle down as Roebuck runs out of gas and gets it at the line. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Now he can get his own paint. Let's go back and watch that finish. That was crazy.
Bill, you're a goddamn alien.
We're already across it there, yeah. So he's going on the backstretch. I'm going to slow it down. So he's coming off turn 4. There is the 30 just ahead of him. Let's watch this 1/6 speed. Like they're in the restart zone and can't even see him. Roebuck down on the apron trying to take the shortest way to the line. Here comes Bill in the 10. Just by a nose, my goodness. Roebuck running out of gas. Rivard able to stay on the throttle and snipe that win. That's impressive. All 3 of you in the top 10, nice. Very nice, 4th, 6th, and 7th. There's Bill in victory lane and out of fuel. If we can get our top 3 to the interview room, por favor. We got Bill, we got Blake, looking for Cody. Cody Brown getting up in there. There he is. Cody, DG, you got the copy?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Not a whole lot, sir. Well, look like a up and down kind of day with all the different strategies, and by the end of it, when the dust settles, you're sitting there in 3rd place. How was the race for you?
Started off good. Didn't qualify very well, but yeah. Got up there 2nd for a while. Got caught up in an accident. Fixed the damage. Was kind of riding back there. We had that other. I didn't take tires because I thought we'd get one more yellow, but then it started going green. So I'm like, well, I better save.
Yes.
And it ended up working out. I should have saved a little sooner, though. I might have been able to get up there with Bill and Roebuck, but yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Good old Michigan always produces some good racing, and looks like once again we have another one of those races. Looked like you had a lot of fun out there. You got those friends, family, and sponsor shoutouts for us tonight.
Yeah, shout out to you for painting this thing. Shout out to Zach and Bandio were hanging out and chatting. Shout out for everyone who puts this thing on. It was a lot of fun.
10-4. Congrats on the strong run in the 3rd place tonight, and we'll see you in the next one, my friend.
Thank you.
And it's Cody Brown in the 17, getting his 3rd place tonight. Now we'll go ahead and pull in Blake Roebuck getting 2nd tonight. Blake by a few feet. How heartbreaking is that?
Yeah, I'm pretty upset with myself after that one. I had it in the bag. That just sucks. If I would have just coasted a little bit longer on any of the laps I was saving fuel there, I would have made it. I would have beat him because I just barely lost. Yeah, I'm pretty pissed at myself right now.
And you started saving early, and we just saw you dropping back. We didn't quite know what was going on, and then we started to figure out. It's like, I think you might be saving, because it's just not like you to start having no speed like that for no reason at all. So once we figured that out, and we were keeping an eye on who was going to make it, who didn't, Wes gave up early and went ahead to pit road, came back to finish 8th, so the 7 cars ahead of him all made it on fuel. That was an impressive fuel-saving run, but just not quite enough as Bill was able to snipe you there at the end. That had to be a really tough pill to swallow.
Yeah, I don't like to rough people up, but I kind of regret not at least going up to try to block him a little bit even too, because that could have at least slowed him up a little bit to at least be a little bit closer. But yeah, I mean, that really, really hurts, man. I almost ran that race perfectly. I saved my set of tires and I flew through the field after I took tires and they all didn't, and I had it. Just not enough there. Just sucks.
Well, you still got the 2nd place finish. You got those friends, family, and sponsor shoutouts to give to us tonight.
Yeah, want to thank Ford Performance, Appalachian State, Luke Combs, Funky Tulip, Taz Mraz, my team over at Ford Bite. That's that. Hope everyone had a great race. Thank you for putting on the broadcast. I want to thank In the Draft for sponsoring the ARCA series. And Thanks to everybody that puts this league on. Really appreciate it.
10-4. Disappointing second place tonight. Congrats on the high finish anyway, and good luck in the next one. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Blake Roebuck running out the gas and finishing second there at the line. Let's go grab Bill Rivard in the 10. Bill getting the victory tonight, saving just the perfect amount of fuel. What is it with you in these fuel mileage races, sir?
I don't know. It's just what I'm good at, I guess.
10-4. Well, hey,
Oh,
gotta be good at something, right?
Yeah.
What was going through your mind as you started seeing that 30 coming back to you in a hurry?
I was just excited. I was like, he's got me. And then as I came out of 4, I was like, wait a minute. But oh my god, talk about exhilarating.
Absolutely, you won by literally the nose. It's pretty impressive. You got a little push there from Wes and got to at least end up in victory lane. Didn't get to do a whole lot of burnouts, but hey, it happens. You'll take it the way it comes, right?
That's my MO. No burnouts.
Well, now you don't have to rely on Jack's paint. You can get your own paint.
Yeah, and I'm gifting that paint back to Jack. I appreciate him lending it to me.
10-4.
So, man of my word, not gonna steal 2 paints. That would be messed up.
10-4. Well, there you go. Jack gets his paint back, and congrats on the victory tonight. You got those friends, family. I wouldn't say sponsors because 404 paint I found, but you got your friends and family sponsors. Shout outs for tonight.
Yeah, 10 boys for cheering me on down there. It was a good crew down there tonight, and you for the broadcast, Edwards for putting the series together, and just man, this is so fun. God, it's a great week. Great week.
Great week, and it's only
3
Monday.
wins this week, so let's go.
10-4.
That's all I got.
Well, we look forward to seeing what else you got the rest of the week. We appreciate you, my friend. Congrats on the victory, and we'll see you in the next one.
Thanks, bud.
Bill Rivard, bring it home in victory lane tonight in the number 10. Congrats to him and his 10-10s crew. We appreciate everyone that came out to race with us tonight. Thank you so much for making our series what it is. Thanks also to In the Draft podcast, those guys over there, Matthew Minnick and company, keeping the podcast stuff, getting ready to set up and start putting out some NASCAR related podcasts for you guys. So check them out, In the Draft. They're on Twitter at InTheDraft22. Follow them anywhere you can find them, and that way you can be the first to know when they drop new content. Hope you guys enjoyed our race tonight. You have to say this has been iRacing.com. You can head on over there, pick up this track and these cars, and come race with us. Final results tonight. Bill Rivard in the 10 gets the victory. Blake Roebuck, Cody Brown, Adam Thompson, Jack Painter, your top 5. Corey Lavallo, Jason Palmer, Wes Parker, EJ Johnson, and Griffin Jones get the top 10s. Ethan Evers, Zach Martison, Jeremy Clapper-Newell, Ian Montrose, Mark Kincaid, J.R. Deal, Alex Reeling, Jonathan Legger, Chris Alkire, and Adam Crozier, your top 20. And our final 2, Cliff Mullins and Jake Lawrence. That is all from Auburn Hills, Michigan. Hope you guys have a wonderful week. We appreciate you being here with us. You can go over to dgsracing.com, click on the big red snake. That'll get you to our Discord where you can sign up to run any of these 9 series that we have for you. Come on and check it out, dgsracing.com. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next race.